We are Two Guys Playing Zelda, and you can follow us on Twitter at Two Guys Play Zelda, or email us at twoguysPlayingZelda@gmail.com.
Welcome to part 4 of our walkthrough of the original Legend of Zelda. We just beat the second dungeon, and in this walkthrough you're going to see us collect some rupees, get the magic upgraded shield, and then tackle dungeon number 3. And the magic shield costs 100 rupees, so if you don't have them...
Was it 100?
I believe it was only 100, yeah.
Okay. Was it a shorter price?
So we are going to grab some rupees on our way.
Yeah,
but
not very many, though. I think we get either 10 and 10 or 30 and 10.
20 maybe, yeah, something like that.
I don't think there is a 20, so it's either 30 and 10 or 10 and 10.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot, but we're going to use our...
Which we actually already got enough rupees to buy it, so...
Yep, never hurts to have more, as you...
And I think you can buy the magical shield from a couple of different shops, but we're going to buy it from the cheapest one.
Yeah, plus the one that's... Honestly, probably...
We went a little bargain shopping here in Hyrule before we decided to go get this shield.
Thrift store. We're going thrift store shopping here. But, yeah, the first thing we're going to do, though, I believe there's 2 rupee rooms we're going to hit on our way there. We're going to use our magic candle to burn some bushes to get there.
Magic candle? You mean candle?
Yeah. Oh, it shoots the flame.
We don't have a magic candle in here.
Miniature fire rod? I don't know. But, yeah, here we go. We're going to...
Bomb this first one. I think this is actually right above the start screen, if I'm correct, isn't it?
It's close. Yeah, if you look at the overmap, overworld.
Overworld.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, we're gonna bomb.
So yep, 30 and 10. Yep. Yeah, I don't think they have 20 denominations here.
They may not. But, you know, and as we said, we already had enough rupees, but still, you can never have too few in this game.
Because you're going to need them later. Because you have to buy when you get to the later dungeons, 5 and 6. You're going to need to buy some potions.
Buy bomb upgrades.
Yeah.
Plus, if you want to use your bow at all, it costs rupees.
Yeah, and we'll be getting 2 bomb upgrades later on in the game that each cost 100. So collect as many rupees as you can.
Yep.
And don't use arrows like crazy in the beginning.
Learn my lesson on that.
Yeah. I think this is just a 10 rupee right here.
I believe so. And you put a lot of effort into picking this thing.
Yeah, you know that Wii controller, man. The direct, it's just I have a hard time using it.
Yeah, it's a little sensitive.
The directional pad is so small and just you know what, whatever.
I'll tell you what, it'll be so nice when we get that magic shield.
Yeah, because they'll block those things.
Yep.
Yeah,
those fish guys shooting the fireballs at you.
So yeah, only 90 rupees here.
Oh yeah, 90. The bait was 100 or food.
It'd been nice negotiating with you on that shield.
Yeah,
I'll pay
100. So there we go. Now that we got the magic shield, and we got our rupees. We're gonna go tackle the 3rd dungeon.
As you just said before, when they're now they do block the Zora's fireballs.
Oh, thank goodness, those things are annoying.
Which has to be the only game where Zora had fireballs.
I know.
It makes no sense.
Link to the Past, they may have.
I don't remember if they did or not.
But anyway, either way, it's annoying as heck in this.
No, there was fireballs coming out of the water in Link to the Past, but they weren't Zora's.
You might be right. Yeah, we also end up, as you see, we get a few hearts here too. Because you never want to go into a dungeon short on hearts.
Well, actually, I cut that part out too, because you'll see I just jumped hearts right there. So
I'm not sure what we found between those 2 screens.
Yeah, no, I just went to the fairy fountain right there and I usually edit those parts out because there's no reason to have them in there. So,
but here we are at the entrance to the 3rd dungeon. It is called the Manji or Manji.
And they name these like what they're shaped after. I don't have a clue. Do you know what a manji
could not tell you
is? I have no idea what a manji is.
Maybe when we get the map a little later on, we'll get a good look at it. But we do encounter a few old enemies here with the blob creatures and a few new enemies.
I know the names. I can't think of it right now.
But we definitely get a few new enemies later on.
The blob
things. I couldn't tell you what they are.
I looked up all the enemies on the other day. I can't remember what they're called.
But later on, you'll see us encounter the Dark Nuts for the first time, and
which are I can't even talk about it, dude.
They're a royal pain. They're a royal pain.
Go back to therapy for those things. They're the worst enemy by far in this game because I think this is the first time we encounter them.
I believe so.
Dungeon 3, and basically you can only hit these things from the back or the sides, and here they are. But you can only hit them from the back and the sides, and they switch directions like crazy,
unpredictably. And as you saw, he just got trapped between 3 of them. They ganked him pretty good.
And the way I find best to do this is kind of stay like a little bit farther from them. So give yourself some space.
Yeah.
And just be patient.
You got to be patient with them.
If you know you don't got them, don't swing at them. And these are pretty easy. Later in the game, you'll face a room with like the blue ones, which inflict twice as much pain. And you got him twice.
Yeah.
And there's like 6. Don't even want to talk about it. Let's just move on.
Yeah.
We're going through depression right now as we speak of it.
But now we have our compass though, which is very good to get.
Ooh, little juke move right there.
Yeah, you gotta fake out those blade traps.
I think we had some more. Ooh, man, 5. Yeah, this is a little.
And I think the next room has 6, if I'm not mistaken.
And you can use bombs on these, but they have to be. The bomb has to hit them from the back or the side to count as a hit. So if you keep on bombing on the front, it doesn't do any damage.
Yep. The good thing with the bomb is though you can hit multiple ones too.
Yeah,
So,
that is true. That's true.
As long as you, of course,
But you use them fast too, and you gotta be able to bomb through some walls too.
And you can only carry 8 bombs, which is not
at this
many.
point. Yeah,
At this point, yeah. Later on, we'll get an upgrade to at least carry 12 and then 16, something like that.
This might be the worst enemy in any dungeon game or any Zelda game.
And you see what they've done to our health meter already.
Yes, I mean these are horrible.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't put these in a later game.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm about ready to go here too.
Hopefully you have a potion in this dungeon.
Or I just edited it and give myself a heart and a half.
Also true. Now this is kind of entertaining.
You don't
have to kill these guys.
Yeah, you don't have to kill these guys. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get that out of the way. You just can walk right past them.
Yeah. When you do have a group of
and don't bomb yourself.
Yeah. When you do have a big group, it's a lot more effective to use the bombs because odds are you'll get a couple of them in the back.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
When you're down to 1 or 2, it no longer becomes effective.
But as you can see, a bomb, it takes more than 1 hit with a bomb.
Yep.
Whereas a sword, it only takes 1. So.
And here we are with the item for this dungeon already. It's the Raft. It's not the most useful.
Really, we'll only use it I think twice. It allows to get a heart piece, and you have to have it to get into Dungeon 4.
Yep.
Which I guess you gotta have it for the game. But other than that, I don't really think you use it.
I don't think you ever use it in a dungeon, which is kind of depressing.
That would be awesome, actually.
It's depressing to get an item in a dungeon and then not use it.
Yeah,
in
not
that
use
dungeon.
it. Yeah. Yeah, I think you only use it twice. The heart piece. And the Dungeon 4, I think it's the only time you use it in the whole game.
It's a good way of forcing you to do the dungeons in the right order.
Yeah.
I guess, because you just literally cannot get to 4.
That is true.
Because I know there's some varying ways you can get through some of these dungeons. I mean,
without like going in order, yeah.
Yeah. I know there's a recommended way, of course, but...
And I want to mention some of those bubbles right there. When they hit you, you won't be able to use your sword. But however, they don't take any health.
Which is nice.
So don't be worried about your health. They don't take any health at all.
They just, for about, what is it, 3 or 4 seconds? You can't...
it's not that... It's not say 2 or 3. Yeah.
It's not long.
It seems like 3 or 4 seconds, but it's not that long.
It seems like that long when another enemy's coming after you.
Yeah. When the Wall Master's coming at you.
Yep. Oh, God, those guys are not fun.
And here's Red's blobs. Mini blobs.
I don't know what they're called, honestly.
We rather just make up names for our Zelda enemies.
Yeah, one of these days we'll learn some of
Like I said, I actually looked it up, all the enemies, today. Well, I won't say at work, but looked them up today.
Someone was busy today.
I don't know what they're called.
Hey, it's okay. I watched a walkthrough for one of our other dungeons at work today, so it's okay. They recently unblocked YouTube at work. It was nice.
And here we'll get a clue. Did you get... Oh, we'll get the sword, yeah, which we actually did in our first walkthrough, so...
Yep.
You just had to have 5 hearts, and like I said, we did that in our very first walkthrough.
Yeah, that's the upgraded sword.
So thanks a lot, old man.
Yeah.
Didn't help us out any there.
Yeah, if you don't have the upgraded sword by now, you're probably struggling your way through this.
Yeah, So I'm not sure how much damage that one sword does. We didn't have it very long, but I can't imagine as much.
No. I mean, I think each upgrade doubles the damage, so...
Yeah. And which is actually the second upgrade sword. We actually have one more left, a magical sword that we'll get at a later time.
Which does a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
We just kill all those enemies and get nothing to show for it?
My gun bombs.
No.
I wasn't even watching what we were getting.
That's why we killed a bunch of bats and no doors or keys dropped. Yes, watch out for these spike traps though. They're in every game.
Yep, they are.
And they're annoying in every game.
Really, I mean, other than the Dark Nuts, this is a pretty simple dungeon, really.
Yeah, I mean, most of these enemies are very easy. I mean, the blobs only take 1 hit.
Yeah, the mini blobs. Red's mini blobs.
Yeah, the bats only take 1 hit.
Keys. Those are keys.
Keys,
I do know those, yeah.
Just as long as you avoid the spike trap, which you did
got
do very
jacked
well
right there.
But now here we're at the boss. It's a Manhandla. I think is his name.
Yeah.
The good trick here is you can use the bomb to blow off his wings.
Yeah, and if you actually get it in the perfect spot, which as you can see how fast he's moving, it's almost impossible. You can actually kill him in 1 shot with the bomb if you get in the right spot. So what I find easy is just kind of bomb there early, and then get like all of his wings off, or all but one. Just kind of give him some sword action. You being pretty not too hard of a boss fight.
Yeah, it's nice. Like so, the bomb takes off a few wings.
Yeah, I think I got 3 on the very first one. So.
And that completes our walkthrough of the 3rd dungeon in Legend of Zelda.